What do you think of all of this, honey?
Frankly, it's all beyond me. I don't know how seriously to take any of it. I've been raised in the church, taught to do the best I can, believe in God, and hope everything works out. I'm good. I don't steal or cheat. I'm as good as the next person, maybe better. What else is there?
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard somebody say that, I'd be a rich man. But you see, Patty, God made you for himself. He made us so that we might enjoy him and each other. But you broke up that relationship by choosing not to include Jesus Christ.
I never made a choice like that.
Have you ever chosen for him?
Well, no, I guess not. But my minister says we get all hung up with theology. God is love. He's not going to destroy us when we can't help doing bad things once in a while, is he?
I wish I could agree with you, Patty. Believe me, I do. It would make my job a whole lot easier. But the Bible is full of examples to the contrary, starting with the first sin and moving right through the history of mankind. Yes, God is love, the greatest love any of us can ever know, but God is also holy and he does punish sin.
I think I understand, but where does love fit in? How could a God who loved me, for instance, cause me to go through that whole snakebite thing?
There are never simple answers, Jim, but there are principles by which we can look at what happens to us. In this case, I'd start with something like this. God is the Father. Something like your own father, let's say. Sometimes he makes you go through things you don't like in order to teach you. When you go through something like you did with Christ, there's good in it. That's a promise straight from God. When you go through it without God, no good needs to come from it.
I don't quite follow.
Well, now that I think of it, maybe there was something important God wanted you to learn. Look at it this way, Jim. How much of a chance did you have when they first brought you into the hospital?
Not much, they tell me.
None at all, actually. The fact that you were in good physical condition kept you going longer than most, but you were a goner. There was no way your body could produce the antibodies needed to stop that poison.
But someone else, that man from Florida, had already gone through it. His blood had the cure.
Exactly. He had the cure, and all you had to do was accept it. You took that man's blood, and it saved your life.
I never thought of it that way.
Jesus Christ died on the cross, shed his blood for you, Jim Patty, and all you have to do is accept it, just like there in the emergency ward. That man walked in and gave you his blood. Had you turned it down, we wouldn't be having this conversation today. I think the whole human race is in a kind of emergency ward, only we don't know it. And Jesus says, "My blood can save you from death, if only you'll accept it." God is offering you abundant life with him. You have everything to gain.